Hello everyone. In my previous class, I discussed past continuous. Now we'll see future continuous. Shall we? I have written one sentence on the board. He will be reading books. Can you find out what is the subject here? Subject is he, right? Because we are speaking about he. Then, what is will? Will is a helping verb. Then we have taken the help of be because I have to use ing. Then what is this read? Read is a main verb. Plus I have used ing. Then I have used objects. So what is the structure of future continuous? It is subject, helping verb, be form, main verb plus ing and object. I hope it is clear. Shall we take some more examples? Can I go for she? Can I say she will be reading books? Yes, it's a correct sentence. Can I say it will be reading books? It means yeah, and sometimes it doesn't match with reading actually. But okay, sentence structure is correct. Next. Can I say I will be reading books? But here you need to remember one thing. When I discussed past continuous, he was, I had said, I was, I had said. But when I discussed present continuous, he is, I said, I am, I said. But in future continuous, we don't have any confusions because we can use all words with the same helping verbs. So we don't have any confusion. It's very easy for us. So I will be reading books. You can take any other words. See, you, we, they, and use with the same words. You will be reading books. We will be reading books. They will be reading books. If I just go for other plurals. Other plurals means my friends will be reading books. Students will be reading books. Graduates will be reading books. Girls will be reading books. Boys will be reading books. Women will be reading books. Men will be reading books. Then my colleagues will be reading books. So you can go for any sentence with the same structure. So it's a very easy structure. Then we need to know where exactly we use these kinds of sentences. See, the situation is we use these kinds of sentences when the actions will be continuous for some time in the future. When the actions will be continuous for some time in the future. Shall we take an example? I'll just take simple future to make it clear for you. Simple future. See, at 6 a.m. tomorrow, what will you do? Tomorrow at 6 a.m., I will exercise. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., I'll exercise. So it is my future plan. So what will I do tomorrow? I will exercise. That's all. It is not completed and I'll do it in future. Here, at 6 a.m., what will you be doing? So at 6 a.m., for continuous time, for some time, I will be exercising. I'll be working out. This is the continuous action in the future. Second situation we'll take. Second situation is continuous for some duration. For some duration. Means what? See, here I'll go for 6 a.m. I will exercise. 7 a.m. I'll complete working out. Okay. Then from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. what will I do? I'll be working out. So I will start at 6 a.m. I will end at 7 a.m. I will be working out from this time to this time. So if the action will be continuous for some time in the future, then we use future continuous tense. Here one thing you have to remember, we should not use stative verbs. I said it when I was doing present continuous tense. So just go back and listen to those stative verbs. I should not use with future continuous. means I should not use with ing. For example, see here I can just go for I'm having dinner. I'll be having dinner. So this type of sentences we should not do. I discussed present continuous, past continuous and future continuous. Now we'll see all together. In present continuous, we make sentences like I am throwing balls. So I have to go for I am throwing balls. Same sentence, I'll just go with I am throwing balls. If it is you are throwing balls. We are throwing balls. They are throwing balls. If I go for he is throwing balls. She is throwing balls. It is throwing balls. And if I go for other plurals like my friends are throwing balls. Here singular, my friend is throwing balls. So this is in present continuous. Now we'll go for past continuous. See, I was throwing balls. I was throwing balls. I'll take this separately so that it will be easy for you. I was throwing balls. I'll just go for you was throwing balls. Can I make? No, I cannot make. I just go with what are the words I can use with was. I was throwing balls. He was throwing balls. She was throwing balls. It was throwing balls. Any other singular? One example. My friend was throwing balls. If it is plural, you were throwing balls. They were throwing balls. My friends. Any other plurals? My friends were throwing balls. Here, no changes with this one. I will be throwing balls. We will be throwing balls. He will be throwing balls. She will be throwing balls. It will be throwing balls. My friend will be throwing balls. You will be throwing balls. So whatever the words you take, here we have to use with will only. So we don't have any changes. These three tenses. In the present continuous tense, we speak about some actions which are continuous at present or now. Here, we speak about the actions which were continuous for some time in the past. In future continuous, we speak about some actions which will be continuous for some time in the future. I hope you understood all the tenses now. Thank you.